Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy True Inferno. Today's date is Saturday, March the 23rd, meaning today is Community Day by the time you're watching this video. So, I just released another video about the breaking news involving the low tag limited resource event going on next week. That's not what this video is about. This video is not my Community Day video, that would be Tuesday. This video is not about the low tag event or Giratina, which I done, what was that, Friday? Yeah, Friday. This ain't none of that. Instead, I want to talk to you guys about something else. So, at this point in time, the game has been going pretty strong with a crap ton of events. There are a lot of features, and of course, more events and more likely more features are coming in the near future. However, nothing in life is perfect. Unless you're True Inferno. But no, I'm just playing. Or am I? No, I'm just joking. But yeah, nothing in life is perfect. So there's still a bit of things that could be added to the game to make it better. Reason why I'm doing this video. So, I'm now about to give you guys the 10 things Niantic could do or could add to this game to make it better. I've done something like this before, and I think I have already proved to this point that Niantic watched my videos, because some of the ideas that I gave, they have used and put in the game. I mean, I'm just saying. But let's get on with this countdown. Let's start off with number 10. Now, number 10, I have seen and heard a few people request this over the past month or 2 months, actually, or something along those lines. Especially with the addition of PvP in the game, and everything is now geared towards Great League and things of that nature. So, there have been some people who have made this suggestion in the past, but I want to bring it to light in this video, and that is this: reduce CP for starters. So here's what I mean by that. Let's say you have a Charizard and you powered it up a little bit. This was way before PvP came out, so its CP is at 1550. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but now PvP is out and it don't qualify for Great League. But you want it to qualify for Great League because it may have a legacy move that will be very useful for you in the Great League. So, this is where my 10th suggestion comes to play. If you can reduce the CP, you can get that Stardust back. So, and obviously you can collect Stardust that right now. Here's the thing: there's obviously got to be a limit. There got to be some type of limit to that. Otherwise, you're going to be switching Stardust from Pokemon to Pokemon to Pokemon and things of that nature, and it will get out of control, and there will be no reason for you to actually go out and grind and get star pieces and things of that nature. Because remember, Niantic do got to make their money. This is a free-to-play game, so they got to make their money, and star pieces is one of the main ways they make their money. So, there got to be some type of limit on that. There got to be a cap, like, you can only do this like 5 on one Pokemon 10 times a week or something along those lines. They already got caps in the game. So like the mystery box, you can open one per 7 days. The team medallion, you can open one per year. So why not add another cap to that? So I think that would be a good addition. Now the reason why this is number 10 on the list is because it would require a lot of work, in terms of like the cap and how many times you can remove CP from that same Pokemon and things of that nature. It will require a lot of work, probably a lot of coding, things of that nature. I don't know the technology and the terms and the coding mechanisms behind the game. So that's why it's low this list, because I highly doubt that this will happen. But let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is something that a lot of people, for the most part, has been annoyed by. And I recall, I think this was not a week, but 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, Nick, aka Training Tips, mentioned this, and that is this: the TM uses. So basically, when you use a TM, they will randomly give you a move for that Pokemon, and you may try to get this one specific move, but you may end up using 5 charged TMs or 10 charged TMs or whatever the case, just to get that one move for your Pokemon. Now, the easiest way to eliminate that is to make your Pokemon know 2 charged moves. So that means out of 3, if you switch one, then the other one going to be automatic. So yeah, there's that, but you still got to use up a lot of starters just to do that. And some people don't want to do that. It may not even be necessary to teach a Pokemon 2 charge moves. So That's really annoying as well, and that's why it's low on this list as well, because actually there's a way around it, but it would still be much better if we could use a TM and pick the move that we want out of the 3 options. So I can't name off any off the top of my head, but let's say Charizard again, and the 3 Charizard moves are Flamethrower, Blast Burn, and Dragon Rage. And you want Dragon Rage, so you use the Charge TM, and then they give you an option. Okay, which move you want to teach your Charizard? Dragon Rage. Bam, there you go. So obviously, I just gave a random example. You get the point though. But again, the reason why I low on the list because there is a way around it. Again, teach that Pokemon a second charge move, and then pick the one you want it to switch out, and then the move that's left over will automatically be learned, more likely the move that you want. And so it's an easy way around it, but it requires a lot of starters to do that. Let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is something that I've been having to deal with for a few weeks now, and some of you guys probably have to deal with the same thing. And there's a solution to this. So what am I talking about? You're running out of room for items. You're running out of room for items. You're constantly spending Pokestops. You're constantly buying stuff from the in-game shop. You're constantly running out of room for items. So how do we solve this issue? Well, one way is to delete them all. But that's kind of a race, because the items that are not useful now could be useful in the future, and you get these items and you're getting nothing just to get rid of them. So here's a solution. Let us trade items. Yeah, let us trade items. So obviously we can trade Pokemon in the game, so why not trade items? Like, hey, I will give you Revives for Hyper Potions. I can give you rare candies for a regular potion, whatever the case may be. So yeah, let us trade items. I think that would solve what will be one of the ways to solve that issue. Now, obviously, there's the issue. I just gave you an example right there. Trading somebody a rare candy for a regular potion, that's an unfair trade. So that's why this is low on this list, because there's that possibility of running into an unfair trade and things of that nature. So, but aside from that, trading items may not be a bad idea though. So let's move on to the next item on the list. Item. Yeah. Item. I don't know where I'm going with these. Let's just move on to the list. Number 7. Number 7 is very interesting. A number of weeks back, Reverso talked about this in a live stream of his. And it's something that I noticed as of late, and I will admit, it's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying. I will admit this. So what am I talking about? The in-game boxes. So these in-game boxes, they are very annoying. I will admit they are very annoying. They need to be changed, because we are getting four.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Item 4. Goodbye, Cruel World. Four items, it doesn't matter if they're out. Like, this could be 15 raid passes, 6 star pieces, 7 lucky eggs, and 13 super incubators, something along those lines. But there's certain items in there that's not for everybody. Now, that would be a dream for me. Like, I would use all of those in a heartbeat, because I'm the type of guy that do like to go out and raid, and will occasionally, want to have some eggs. But that's not everybody. There's some people that want to raid, and they want to focus more on things that are suitable for raiding, which would be raid passes, star pieces, and revives. Where, max revive, more likely max revives. But if you're the type of person who wants to go out and walk around and hatch eggs, then you want super incubators, lucky egg maybe, lucky egg, and maybe star pieces. I don't think you get stardust for that, but you get what I'm saying. You want to get items that are suited towards your gameplay, your style of play. So if you're a raider, you want items that are suited towards you as a raider. If you're somebody who want to hatch eggs, then you want items that are suited towards you who just want to hatch eggs. If you're somebody that wants to capture Pokemon, then you want items that are suited towards you that catches Pokemon. PvP, I don't know if there's items in there that's suited towards PvP aside from star pieces, but that's pretty much it. But you get the point. You get the point. So, you know, they need to do better jobs with these in-game boxes, because they just giving us random stuff that, and then there's this one item, doesn't matter the amount of that item it is, but they would give us that one item that we don't really need. So they need to do a better job with the in-game boxes. Number 6. Now, I was thinking about putting this high on my list, but this is a good spot for it. And that is this. Niantic. It is time that you guys add a quick attack fairy type, moves. So basically fairy type quick attack moves. It's about that time, because now we got Gardevoir in the game, we got Togekiss, and we got all these fairy types that are in the game, but yet there's not a fairy type quick attack move in there. We need a fairy type quick attack move. Do you know how much easier it would be to deal with the likes of a Crazer or even Dialga when we have a Gardevoir and a Togekiss on our lineup, on our squad, and they would have a fairy type quick attack moves? I mean, they're fairy type Pokemon. We got fairy type charge attacks. Why not add fairy type quick attacks? I don't know any quick attack fairy type moves, but add something, man, because we need fairy type quick attack moves. We really do. We really do. Let's move on. Number 5 has been talked about here and there within the last year, actually. And I want to bring this idea back to fruition, really back to the mindset of everybody watching this video, and that is this. Give us the option to don't say the D word, don't say the DEL word. Give us the option to what do you call it? Teleport, I think is transport our eggs to Professor Daddy. So basically, give us the option to get rid of our eggs. That's basically what we want. So obviously, there's times where either you're looking for a 10K egg, or you may even be looking for a 5K egg, and I guess in a rare case, you're looking for a 2K egg, but they don't give you the egg that you want. And you can't do nothing with it. You're stuck with that egg until you hatch it, which means you have to use an incubator of some kind on it, and you're going to have to use a lot of time to hatch that egg so you can get rid of it. And then you get that Pokemon that you obviously don't want, so you gotta don't say that word. Transfer it to Professor Willow. And we don't want to go through all that. We do not want to go through all that. Instead, we want to be able to transfer these eggs if we don't want them. So if we accidentally get a 2K egg when we want a 10K egg, get rid of it. If we get a 5K egg where we didn't mean to get a 5K egg, get rid of it. And I don't know why anybody would want to do this, but if we get a 10K egg and we don't want it, get rid of it, So give us the option to transfer these eggs. Number 4 is something that I have been ranting to myself for quite a while now, for a number of years. And we all said that, it's time for another gym rework. And now with the team medallion in the game, letting us change teams for a year, things that nature, blah, blah, blah. The question that people ask is why? Because there's no competitive nature in the game involving Valor, Instinct, and Mystic. There's no competitive nature involving these 3 squads. And in fact, we have to rely on each other, not just for raids, but to collect coins. And that's a problem. We should not have to rely on our foes to collect coins. So how we collect coins from gyms, that needs to change. So basically, here's what I mean by that. If you put a Pokemon in a gym, let's say I got a Charizard. But it's my favorite Pokemon, so I'm going to be using that as examples. So let's say I got a Charizard. And look, there's a gym by my house. So I'm about to put this Charizard in this gym, which is Valor, and there's room for me. So I put it in there. And now I just sit here, okay, how do I collect these coins? Oh, wait, I would either need a Mystic player or a Instinct player to walk by, see this gym, and take it down. And once they take it down, then I can collect the coins. Really? Really? So basically, we have to give up a gem to collect coins? No! No, they gotta change that. They gotta change how we collect coins. Now I get it that they gotta make their money, you know, because it's a free to play game, and I'm all up for them getting their money. But that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. For them to lower the amount of coins you get on a day from 100 to 50 was bad enough. But that I could get used to. But to rely on our enemies to take down these gems so we can collect coins, that's stupid. That basically take out the competitive nature of the game. Like, there's no competitive nature of the game with the exception of PvP. Outside of that, there's no competitive nature to the game. So they need to change this system of how we are able to collect these coins. Let's move on. Number 3 is something that I said before. Now remember, this ain't my first time doing this type of video. I actually did a video called the top 5 things that Niantic can do to improve Pokemon Go. And this was, if memory serves correctly, number 5 on that list. Yeah, it was number 5 on that list. So what am I talking about? Well, let's flashback, shall we? Give us the ability to sell items. Yes. Yeah. That. So earlier in this list, I said we should be able to trade items. Well, again, it was low on this list because, you know, there's a lot of mechanics that got to go involved with that. And then there's the thing of unfair trades. Like I said, a regular posting for a rare candy. But you get the point. So if you don't want to go with that, which is totally fine, give us the option to sell items. So yeah, I'm not saying, oh, we sell a regular potion, give us 5,000 coins for it. No, I'm not. No, I ain't saying that. Like, you know, give us something reasonable for the most part. But, you know, I don't think most people would care what they would get as long as they get the option to sell items, because they are able to sell items. They can create more room. They can make and they can get some value from it. So, selling items obviously is a much better option than trading items. But yeah, it's, you know, the whole delete items thing, it's time to get rid of that feature. It's time to get rid of that. Give us the option to sell these items, you know, to go, you know, to give it back to the in-game store, wherever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. But give it the option to sell these items. Let's move on. Number 2 is another thing that I mentioned in my top 5 things that is needed to improve Pokemon Go video. And this was number 4 on the list. So let's flash back to that video one more time. If you're not going to get rid of the nearby system, then give us the ability to modify it. So what I mean by that is this. Put a filter on it. Yeah, I'm still asking for it. Give us that filter. So obviously we will be out and about looking for certain Pokemon, but I am sick and tired of going to a spot and the Pokemon that I see on my nearby list are crap that I don't need. I like, no, give us the option to filter this list. Again, it's probably gonna take a lot of coding and things of that nature, but it can be done. Like, it really can be done, because I'm sick of looking down there and what I see, I read them on my nearby system. You know, I see this common crap on my nearby system. I want to look for the good stuff. You know, shiny possibilities, rare Pokemon. You get the point. I want to be able to control what I see down there and where it is. So give us a filter for the nearby system. I'm still asking for that. Now let's move on to number 1. The number 1 thing, I think everybody will agree with me on this one. Everything prior to number 1, some of you guys may have issues with. Y'all may go, yeah, but, or find a counter argument for, against it, or whatever the case may be, which is fine. But number 1, I believe everybody as a whole that plays Pokemon Go should agree with me on number 1. And this is why it's number 1 on the list. And the number 1 thing that Niantic should add in Pokemon Go is this. Give us the option to start raids. So here's what I mean by that. A Squatters trainee shows up at a raid, at a Dialga raid. We all jump in at once, at the same time. So, we all got a Pokemon set up. We all got our rare candies on, lucky eggs on. We all got our story pieces on. We are all set. We're all ready to go. But yet there's 105 seconds left on the clock. And we're raiding. And we're rating. And we're rating. And we all like this. I got an imaginary watch on, but you get the point. We're just rating, twiddling our thumbs. You know, even though I was doing this with my fingers, I said twiddling my thumbs. That's not what this is, but you get the point. We do not want to rate the whole 2 minutes to start a freaking raid. We want to start it immediately when we're all set and ready to go. Now, yeah, I get it. So you may say, well, you may have latecomers. Well, if we have latecomers, then guess what? We won't start the raid timer then, because they may not make it within 2 minutes. So that argument is flawed right there. So give us the option to start these raids, because people, like you said, Rafu raiders, speed raiders, like, you know, we all got somewhere to be, you know, whether it's other raids or adulting stuff. So you get what I'm trying to say. But we all got somewhere to be, man. We, you know, we ain't trying to sit here in these raid lobbies for a full 2 minutes where we all ready to go. Like, no, give us the option to start the raid. Like, you know, everybody should say, are you ready to start the raid? Everybody should click yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Stay and Brian, what's up? Yes, yes. You get the point. We should all get the option to start the raid when everybody is ready, when everybody is set, and then everybody ready to go. Instead of waiting for 2 minutes. It's stupid. Especially when you're by yourself. That is the worst feeling in the world. When you do a raid that you can do by yourself or with 2 people or whatever, but you have to wait that whole 2 minutes before the raid can start. Give us the option to start the raid anytime we want. And that's my list. So, do you agree with everything on my list? More likely you won't. But I truly believe that everybody should agree with my number 1 item on this list. But yeah, if there's anything that you would like to see them fix that is reasonable, please say so in the comment section below. And if there's anything you have an issue with regarding my list, please say so in the comment section below, respectfully. Otherwise, I'm going to hunt you down. But with that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy the new J Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. 4.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Item 4. After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Living in a world where tomorrow's never promised. Last of a dying breed, rather find honest. Got me feeling like an onyx. My heart was getting hard till I looked to the sky. Say I'ma leave it to God and embark on this path. Journey of a lifetime. Everybody rhyme, but not a lot I co-sign. Define the mind's capability.